I've been extremely lucky to be able to take people around as a marine naturalist and tour guide to see some of the most beautiful things in the world. We go to places where there's beautiful coral and fish and all these stunning things. Sometimes I think that people just look at it as though it's art. It's a pretty thing to look at. They don't connect with it as a living thing. I find that there's a bit of a difference though when it comes to one group, and that's the whales and dolphins.
Hi, I'm Chris Cook. I love the ocean. Come along with me on my adventures, and we'll see what we can find. And maybe, just maybe, you'll fall in love too.
There are 30 species of whales and dolphin on the Great Barrier Reef, and the one that really stands out is the humpback. People always connect with them as a living creature, and we were lucky enough to be able to be in the presence of a mother with her calf. So we're out on the boat, we see a humpback whale. All of a sudden, the humpback starts swimming towards us. At this point, there's only one thing you can do. You have to stop. You are then at the whim of the whale. You can't leave until it leaves. So here we are, we have this female swimming towards us. Turns out she's a little calf. So at first we just see the whale swimming towards us, which isn't that usual. It is usual to see the whales, but I'd never seen one just beeline towards us. It really wanted our attention. Then, she has a male who wants to breed. There's a calf there, it's not the right time for the female. She just wants to look after a calf, but he wants to have sex. You have a 36,000 kilogram animal who's traveled 25,000 kilometers to an area where there's no food to only reproduce. He's pretty focused on the task. He was pretty aggressive about it, that's why we saw them. We saw the splashing. He was actually trying to push the female around. You could see him going for the little calf, which to be honest, people were a bit funny about because it's not exactly a great thing to see this happening, but that's where baby humpback whales come from. It's a fact of life when it comes to the reproduction of these animals. The female was starting to swim around the boat. She actually started to position the baby in between the boat and her. She was literally using the boat as a guard. She continually kept putting the calf in between her and the boat, just protecting it from this male.
Cool.
So humpbacks are known for a few things. They're known for breaching, they're known for being entertaining to watch, and there's something I'd always wanted to experience, and that was to hear them sing. So we went to this island, Flores Island. I was out on Coral Princess, and we were out there on a snorkel tour, swimming around looking at the animals in the reef, and I was swimming around and I could hear some noises. It was something I'd never heard before. I was lucky enough at the time, and I had my camera with me, and I have a setup where I can lock it onto things without damaging anything, so I swam down as deep as I could, locked it onto some dead area and left it there. But I was able to swim around and come back 15 minutes later, and sure enough, go back on the boat, upload it, and 15 minutes of some of the most beautiful narration of just whales singing to each other. It was one of those experiences, I know it sounds corny, but you can watch it, you can talk about it, but you really have to be there to experience it. You have to see it, you have to hear it, and you literally can feel it. So there's 30 species of whale and dolphin on the Great Barrier Reef, and throughout the season we're able to connect with a couple of different species on many occasions, and obviously they're all different, every different experience. But this is what it's all about. I'm hoping that you guys sit at home, you watch this, and you basically say, I want to do that, I want to connect. Until you connect with the ocean environment and its inhabitants, you're not going to want to preserve it. We have this tendency in humanity to only look after the pretty things, to only want to save the pandas, to only want to save the orangutans. So this is where the ocean needs more help, and it needs people to connect with it and to see. There are mums out there who are putting their life on the line to preserve their babies from these 36,000 kilo animals. They will do anything they can to save it. And that's what we need to do. We need to connect, we need to see it, we need to feel it, we need to hear their songs, we need to smell the ocean breeze, we need to see all this different life. That's the goal of all this. It's for you to get out there and to connect with it yourselves.